Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be trying a brand new palette from Norvina. It is their Pro Pigment Palette Volume 6. I've previously tried their mini palettes and the large orange one, which is over here. But this one is new. It's very exciting. It's very holographic looking. So if you guys would like to see swatches and a try on and hear my thoughts, then just keep watching. Okay. So this is the outer carton. It is a holographic black box with holographic stars and a planet on it. It says pressed pigments for the face and body. And I love how it always says certain numbers, warning, not intended for use around the immediate eye area. Well, it is an eyeshadow palette, but I understand what they're saying. They just have to put that in there. Probably means that there's either like a staining pigment or a chunky glitter of some sort. So let's open it up and see what it looks like. So the actual palette looks like this, very similar to the box. And inside looks like this. We have, looks like a matte and then a glitter and some shimmers and then all mattes, matte, matte, shimmer, matte, matte. So there's really only 5 shimmers in this palette and the rest are matte shades. This one down here might be slightly like satin. But there's lots of brights. There's a white, there's a black, there's some deepening shades, some pretty sparkly shades. So let's start off with some swatches. Ooh, they're very soft. They almost feel like a cream. Wow, okay. So the matte feels like a cream to powder. The glitter feels a bit like it's dipped in Vaseline, and then these two feel a bit more dry and gritty. But let's check them out. We have our first matte shade. We have our first glitter shade, very pretty. Okay, that one's a bit chunky. That's gonna need some sort of base, I think. The next 4. Okay, so that glittery one is not actually glittery, it's more metallic on the top row. Moving on to the second row. Some of these really feel like cream to powder. All right, continuing with the second row here. Moving on to the third row. Last row. Ooh, look at that one. And finally, the black. So here are all of the shades from the palette. We have some really pretty glitters up here, lots of bold brights. And then your deepening shades at the very bottom. So I'm gonna wipe this off my arm and we'll start on an eye look. Okay, so this is the eye look I came up with. I was kind of inspired by like mermaid vibes with all of these tealy blue, purple, and these pretty glitters. So first off, I went in with A1, not the steak sauce, the color, because these do not have shade names. They're just A, B, C, D, and then each column has its own number. So let's start off with A1 just to kind of brighten the entire eye before we go in with any colors. Then I went into C1 and C4 in the crease. Then going into B4, mostly on the outer corner. Then going in with E3 as my liner. And then I'm going to go into A2 and A4 on the lid for a little pop of glitter. Really fun, kind of like a lifted mermaid eye look. Of course, everything looks better with mascara, so this is just what it looks like before the rest of the face is done. I didn't want to apply anything in case there was a ton of fallout, but surprisingly, other than a little bit of glitter, there's no fallout. So far the quality of these are really, really nice. I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shades, and so far so good. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup, and I'll be back to show you this eye look all finished. Okay guys, so this is what my eye makeup looks like with mascara and everything all said and done. Definitely giving me mermaid vibes for sure. I think the palette is fun, but do I think that I will reach for it often? Probably not, just because it is only brights and glitters and deepening shades. There aren't any neutrals in it to kind of ground a look. So it's probably not one I'll reach for often, but if you do a lot of, like, I would say body makeup or really fun cut crease looks, things like that, you might really enjoy this palette. But for me, I don't think it's one that I would say you have to run out and get right away. If there were a palette from Norvina that I would say run out and get, is the little mini yellow one. It's the yellow and green one with like a little purple in it. I use that one all the time in the summer. It is definitely one of my go-tos. It's been in multiple favorites videos over the past 2 years. Highly recommend it. So good quality. I just rarely ever reach for palettes this large because, one, they're heavy to hold open. If you're using the mirror, you're gonna have to like hold it like this, and your arm's gonna get tired while you're using it. I don't know. I liked how creamy and blendable the shades are, but it's just not a color story that I ever find myself reaching for. So for that reason, I'm probably gonna say that this is a pass for me personally. But if you do a lot of colorful looks, really great quality formula. I do like that. Just not something that I would have gone out and purchased myself if it weren't gifted to me from Biz Agent. So that's it. Those are my thoughts on the palette. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing swatches and a try on. If you did enjoy this video, remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.